What's going on with your Facebook Live? How y'all doing today? I see y'all slowly coming in. Today we're doing our infamous episode, the L word. Yes. And when I bring up this subject, the L word is not just about you being in love with someone, which of course the L word is love. It's not just about being in love with someone. It's about being in love with people. It's about falling in love. It's about being in love with family, having love for somebody. The L word can mean a lot of things. So I have my guest today. I have my special guest, Miss Shakita Campbell.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, she's supposed to be an expert on love. And so we're going to have her on here today. We're going to talk about this subject. It's just like I said, it's about family. It's about how you came up with love. And it's about how you give love to everybody. And love doesn't mean the same thing for everybody. So we're going to talk about those different topics. In a moment, we're going to bring in Frank Williams Jr. He's going to speak his piece. If you have any questions or if you feel like you have anything to add on to this subject, man, just feel free to ask us, and we're gonna talk about it. And we're just gonna keep it nice and beautiful. So let's start off today, man. We're gonna introduce Miss Shakita. Miss Shakita, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, guys, hi, I'm Shakita, and I'm Raphael's girlfriend of 3 years. And I've noticed he's been doing these lives, and he always doing topics. So I just want him to say, why don't you ever talk about the L word, the love topic, because I think it's a great discussion, and I think it would be good for viewers to talk about it. What love means to me is love is very expressive. Love is very unconditional. Love comes in many different forms, shapes, sizes, and everything. So I also want to discuss about the relationship wise versus the family side wise, just like he said. So I don't want to take over the show, but go ahead, baby.
Oh, no, that's okay. And that's what we want to get different perspectives of this, because in my world, love means certain things. And in a lot of folks' world, love means certain things. In my world, love means the way that you express yourself as far as doing things or providing. I come up from a household where I had my father who showed love, who he actually provided. I had my mom being the nurturer and the one who making sure everything is good, the one who tell you every day, I love you, baby, I love you, I love you. My daddy was like, hey, boy, I done paid the bills and got the house paid, the notes paid. That's my love. Now, I don't want to hear that. I come from a father who's a Vietnam vet, and so his love was more tough, but I can experience the love from both of them equally. So even if he didn't say he loved me, I felt the love. And my mom said she loved me all day. You could feel the love. You could feel the embrace that she gave you. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, we're going to talk about the family love, and we're going to talk about the love. Some guys who use love. Sometimes love can be a good thing. Sometimes love can be a bad thing. And a lot of folks don't know that. Sometimes you could throw the word love, and something bad can happen behind love. So,
exactly.
So we're going to definitely talk about that. So, Miss Shakita.
Yes.
And we're gonna bring Frank on in a moment, but Miss Shakita. So when you was coming up, what type of household or what type of love did you experience coming up in your house when you were growing up?
I just want to say, hey, everybody in Facebook land. I forgot to say it.
And Christy.
And Christy, hey girl. I first
And Kathy.
And Kathy, hey girl. But anyway, my home life and about love. I first was introduced to love by my grandma. My grandma showed me so much love because I was a special child, an innocent child. So she showed me love all the time. I first heard I love you. My grandma always said love you, love you. Versus my dad would always say I love you as well. But he has his own funny way of showing it. So family love was good. I heard it all the time, and when I hear it, I can still hear those memories. Because like you said, there's a special type of things of love. You can always show it. It was shown in my family through my childhood. Everything we did with love. And versus as dating life, it was hard to navigate that because you don't want to throw the word love around all the time.
Exactly.
For me, my heart was guarded, so I didn't just want to say I love to everybody. I had to feel it. Yeah, and then by the Capricorn in me, I love, but sometimes love don't love you. Thank you. Okay. So, in relationship wise, especially when we started dating, I had love, but I never knew. And I'm not getting all mushy. I'm just saying, I never knew what love was. And then I always, for me, by hearing it, I always say, "Oh my God, he never says it." So I wonder, does he love me or love me not? So it would always question it.
Yeah.
You know, you think? I always question it and stuff like that. But love comes in. Love is the action word to me. You can always say things about, do things about love, but sometimes I want to hear those words. I don't know about y'all ladies out there or gentlemen. I don't know how you feel about the love. Do you? Because I can hear it all the time and not say anything else about it. So.
And I want to speak to Miss Samantha over there. I see Samantha.
Hey, Samantha.
Yes, and I see Patrick Martin. That's my choir buddy right over there. Mm-hmm. And when you were talking about love that you want to experience, was that from a personal relationship or was that family?
Yes, because it was from family, because I grew up around love. And it was just a deep connection to me, because not only did my grandma say it, she showed her way how loving it too.
That's right.
So she showed it by cooking, by buying me things, by watching over me, her little things she used to say, spending time together.
Spending time.
That's what love was about. So.
And like you said, we both came up the same way. Like you said, she was raised by her grandma, and the same tactics that her grandma used when she was raising us is the same tactics that my dad did when he was raised and we was growing up. But my mom, we always had that two-parent household where my dad had his way and my mom had her way, and I was equally impressed by both of them. They both showed me a numerous amount of love, and I can't say that, this is very important to have that type of love in your life, to have both of your parents to tell you that they love you. Well, he shows it and she tells it. So it feels good to have both of those types of experience in your life. So, like I said, I came up on a Vietnam vet. Like I told you, my dad was, he was hardcore, the doer, the provider. And I think the situation, how I feel about love, I'm on that level because I don't really throw the L word around that much. I'm a more of a do for you. If you tell me, baby, I love you, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I understand. Let me go buy you something. You want some groceries? What you want, your hurdy or whatever? That's the type of guy that I am. I'm the giver. I never been the one to say the word. Even if I hear it from my sister and I hear it from my aunties, I hear it from them daily. And when they throw it in my way, I'm always like, hey, let me go buy you something, because that's all I know. I know how to go get it. Let's go get it. Let me provide for you. So that's the type of love environment that I grew up in. But see, like I told you, my mom was the nurturer. My mom was the carer. She provided. She provided all the things, all the essential things that you need for a growing child to come up. And I love that part about her. But I love that hardcore and I love that gangster of my dad. So it's just the way that we grew up in the hood, man. I grew up with two sides of it. We had a village that was raising us. I would get whoopings by my aunties. I would get whoopings by neighbors, which I barely did. I got whoopings by plenty of teachers. For anybody who know me, those teachers in Clausdale Elementary School, the Northwest Middle School, I didn't get whoopings, but I got slapped a couple times. We're going to leave that alone. But all of those things made me the man that I am today, and I never took for granted none of those things. So
okay, I got a question.
Yes.
For like to say in the household, for people that don't receive that love in the household, how do you think that plays a part in them growing up in adulthood?
That don't receive the love?
Don't receive. I know they receive it, but hearing those words.
I say when you're living in a one-parent household and you don't receive it, it does take a toll on you as far as how you come up. You can have a little bit of resentment in your life. You can do it, but and everybody ought to know children see everything. Mm-hmm. Children know everything. Don't ever think that a child doesn't know anything. If you have any children out there, it's best to listen to your children, because your children is asking for that love on a daily basis, and you probably don't even know that they're asking for this, but you gotta love, like you said, love unconditionally. Mm-hmm. Somebody said they love y'all unconditionally. Exactly. Yeah. And so you have to go ahead and maintain that stability in their life. You have to bring that into their life. So to answer your question, yes, I believe that it'll affect you if you don't hear that often in your household. But I'm a real big thinker. I know when you really mean it from the heart, and I know that when you're showing it from the heart, so I can see it. But not every child is built the same way.
Okay, for me being a teacher for 13 years, I try to fill that void in, knowing that some kids don't get love. So me as being a teacher for the past few years, I try to show that love, and then I try to tell them that love, because they really do need it in their lives.
Exactly.
Because a simple hug or a simple smile or a simple just, I love you, girl, you know, takes them a long way throughout the day, because you never know what their household may be.
Exactly.
Because that's the type of person I am.
Exactly.
So, you know.
And then the best example of that, like I said, she's teach 13 years. I have a mother who's been teaching, when she was living, she was teaching over 20, 30 years, however. And everything she's saying is true. Those kids, some of those kids experience the same things. They experience different things when they come to the school. When they have that loving environment coming from their teacher almost is like their parent. They need that love. Some things that they're not getting at home that they receive at school. And that's why I said teachers mean a lot to me. I'm real passionate about y'all teachers. It's like I said, my sister's a teacher, my mom's a teacher. I was once a counselor with Kids College, and I see how kids gravitate towards real good teaching, real good care, compassionate teachers, people who care for you. So teachers mean a lot to me. I guess because I'm dating a teacher, a former teacher. So, you know, so yeah, the kids looking for that love when they come home. So, man, we thank y'all for what y'all do or what you did when you was teaching. And you're needed in life, just like all of them teachers are essential workers. And like I said, the love that you're not experiencing at home, you can get that same love from just something as simple as your teacher.
And like you said, it doesn't basically have to be a teacher. It's like an adult figure or somebody, a role in that life as a child can show that love. It can be from a sister, brother, cousin, whoever it is. It's a role. I just plays a big part in everybody's lives as well. I don't know how y'all feel about that outside, so, you know.
Exactly. And we're about to bring Frank in here. Okay. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse my big hand. But we're adding Frank on in here for him to get his point of view. I normally don't be on Facebook. We normally do this on Instagram, so bear with me.
The people need your voice. The people need to hear.
People need to hear your voice. All right. I think he's coming in. I put on here adding, so just waiting to see if he's gonna pop in.
Yeah.
But while we waiting for Frank to come in, we're gonna also we talked about family, and now we got to talk about friends. But before we move on to friend love, I want to make sure Frank is in here because he's essential to this conversation. And Frank, if you hear us, man, pop on in, man. It's still new for me on the Facebook side.
And if y'all have some comments, or questions y'all can ask, you know.
Yeah, man, please, because we want y'all opinions. We might not be saying everything that y'all need to hear. Y'all might want to express something that y'all want to talk about or want to hear. So, man, please feel free to come through.
Because the whole topic of love is so, you can talk about it in so many different ways. It's not limited. It's just, I'm trying to think of the word.
It's diverse
and everything.
I guess you could say that. That sounds good. He said he's on. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Come on in, Frank. I don't see you, man. I see you there, Katrina. That's my family right there.
Okay.
And Damon Steele. My cousin Patrick, I see you. I'm sending the request. Okay, he's sending the request. I already added you. I don't know what's going on. Anywho, man.
Anywho.
But look, so what else did you have?
You talked about family love, especially. Sometimes family love can be very, very crucial, and sometimes you can take it to the heart because you can love this family member so much and do for this family member so much, and then at the end of the day, this person may cut you, stab you in the back, or treat you bad, and that hurts worse. I think family love can hurt sometimes as well. Exactly.
Yeah, the thing about the family love. Can you love your family so much, or can your family love you so much that it hurts? That's a great topic. That's good. Sometimes, and like I said, nothing disrespect for no family, but sometimes family love can be to a point where where it can hurt you to a point where they mean well, but do they really mean well? It's not all family members. We have some family members who really truly love you, but sometimes you have family members, and this is not my family per se, but some general family members can love you to the point where they just using you at a point. Sometimes you have to learn that blood is not always thicker than water, because sometimes you can come across some friends who are more important than family or treat you better than family. Not to say per se our family, but I have came across some family members every now and then who we have those issues. But me per se, I have a pretty good family. Chiquita has a pretty good family, but you got the ones that's out there.
You know it.
Yeah, you got the ones out there that's rough, man.
Yeah,
so,
they treat you with the long wooden spoon.
Yes, and like I said, people been used. I've seen family members use folks. What can I get out of you?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and what you got to say as far as the love when it comes to family, you got to figure out how can y'all go, how can you give and take, how can you provide as well as receive. Like, if you ask me for something, be willing to be able to do something for me.
Okay.
So I feel that should be something that you should do as far as family.
Or, it comes with age too. You have to learn how to shame me once, shame me again, and fool me once, fool me twice. You have to learn how to reach that, put boundaries in between as well. You can do so much for a person and then they stab you in the back. So me personally, as that person, I have to learn how to build boundaries and develop relationships with them too.
Exactly.
So it's just how far I can go with them. And then you still love them from a distance. You still wish the best of them, but sometimes you just have to leave them out in the atmosphere, I guess.
You got to do it. Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Frank, I'm still adding you in there, and I added you. I'm just waiting for you to come in. I don't know. I added you, and like you see that, I just added you, and you here, but you're not here.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Like I said, family. I have a good family. I have a good family background. I was raised by a good lady and everything, so I have good family on both sides if I ever need them. As for friends, everybody know I got a good circle of friends. I got a good support system of friends. I got some friends from school that, just like my sisters, we ride or die together. We love each other, just like blood sisters. So that's how it is. Friendship love is good as well.
Exactly. Since we're on the subject of friends, let me tell you about my group of friends, man. I love my group of friends. When I say brothers, I don't even call my friends friends. I call them brothers, because I got some brothers. I can call your name. I'll be here all day. You have those associates. You have your friends. But when you say I got some friends, first of all, I love my biological brother, Robert. That's my biological brother, Robert Tate. And then I got my friends, Elton, Jason, Patrick, Ayati. I got my close friends. I got the Delricos, the Johnny, Levi. I got all these close guys. I have to bring their names up. But you got these guys who I don't even consider brothers, man. I don't consider them friends. I consider them brothers. These guys, man, incredible. They look after me. Tougaloo days. We ain't gonna even talk about the Tougaloo days when we was a Kool-Aid clique. We ain't gonna talk about that. But when we talk about the word love, that's what I see when you talk about the word love. These guys love me unconditional. They family. They my family. So we ride or die, and it's always. And then I have to throw Frank. Frank is my new brother, because me and Frank known each other for maybe about 5 or 6 years now. He's my new brother, and I have to do that. And my sister, oh yes, she said sisterhood friend. That's your area right there. Yeah, you got any names you want to shout out?
Well, I'm going to shout out all the names.
Shout your girls out.
You know your friends come, if you have friends over 20 years and plus, they're also real good friends, because friendships nowadays hardly doesn't mean anything. Friends come and go, but if you're lucky enough to have friends that you truly have friends that are sisters, and that's the type of love, the friendship love we have. That's another thing, the friendship love.
Exactly.
And I feel like those are most important loves. That's like an extension to you. So those are most important love as well. I got a lot of like Kathy, Christy, Samantha, Tavana, Stephanie, Tanya. I just got really, really, really good friends that I hang around, and they support me. I support them 100%.
Exactly.
And that love you can't duplicate.
You can't duplicate
that love. Because it's always a give and take. If I need something, I know right off back they gonna do it without a question, hesitate, vice versa. They're gonna be like that. So, what else I finna say about
I finna say, if anybody familiar with how to add somebody on live, I'm new to this. Oh my goodness, so embarrassing. Let's see, man, because Frank, we got to get your perspective of
he's
this.
the technical guy.
I'm the technical guy, but anybody know what they doing, let me know, because I can't bring my boy in, and that's not good. I gotta bring my boy up in here.
Okay.
But go ahead, sweet. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
What else you want to talk about?
I was gonna get on. I'm still on the subject of the friends, because the friends. We're gonna go into the other love section. We're gonna talk about how love can hurt you, and the good love and the bad love. So we're gonna definitely get on that. But I was
like they say, love is patient, love is kind. You know.
Hi, Evie.
So, yeah, love comes in many different forms, many different kinds of shapes. Love can hurt.
Love
can hurt. You can have a broken heart. Like I said, from heartbreak to friendships over to, like I said, hurt can be in your family. What do you guys think? Y'all got any questions?
Y'all got any questions, man? Because we love interaction over here. Frank said, "Oh wow."
Oh.
Man, I don't know what that is. You know?
So?
Well, no, I still gotta add them because I. But anyway, as far as love being hurt, let's talk about love being hurt. You have those situations where you can have someone who's in love with you, who cares for you, who wants to be with you, or they love your life, or they love your lifestyle. But that person is just not the person for you. That person was not meant for you. You can see it hurt because that love can hurt them because they have a genuine interest in you, but you don't have an interest in them. Sometimes you have to recognize that everybody that you're in love with or in like with or in lust with doesn't feel the same way about you.
Because there was 3 different things. Lust, you can, lust, you can...
Oh yeah, we know about lust.
Lust is like when you desire something. Correct me if I'm wrong. You desire something and then you want to have it, but you know you can't get to have it. Lust, it's like a mist.
Yes.
It's like a mist. Like you have a mist in the fog over your eyes and you see it, but once you get it, you don't want it anymore.
Well, yeah and no, because lust is more of a sexual desire. Like you want something so much that you dream about it, you think about it on a daily basis. You can just see this person with you, and you don't want nothing stop you until you get it, and you have a lustful, sexual desire for that person. So lust, not correcting you, but lust is more of it's sort of a bad thing, because love and lust they go differently, and they can also go hand in hand, because you can love somebody based on how you see them sexually.
Yeah.
But you can lust somebody just straight up, sexually.
Because you can just fall in love with the outer part.
Fall in love with out of that flesh.
Flesh. Like that word, flesh.
Flesh.
So you can just, and then once you get to know that person, you may not like that. Whatever you liked on the outside, and then you get to talk to the person, it's just over with.
Exactly.
So.
One of the things I want to ask you all on live is exactly lust is physical. It's the flesh. One thing that I want to ask you guys: do you ever see yourself falling in love with somebody just by meeting them? Do you have where a lot of folks say, I was in love with you from the first sight, or have you ever came across somebody where you saw them and you're like, this is the person I'm in love with? I've came across folks who told me that, and I'm sitting here like, you don't even know me. I might be a serial killer. You don't even know what you don't know nothing about me. Mm-hmm. Have you ever came across that in your past?
In my past.
In your past.
No, quite really, because I feel like I know that person. I may not know the person right off hand. I got to sit down and get to know you, get to see what you're talking about. As the man say, chopping it up, So just get to know a person first. Cause I'm more like one-on-one, hands-on with you. Not hands-on with you, but have a genuine conversation with you to get to know what you're talking about. No, I haven't had love at first sight. Have you?
No, not from my end, but from other people. I've had it. Yeah, I've had it where someone told me they fell in love with me first sight. I don't really carry the love part that quick. I fall in love with something that you're wearing or the way that you present yourself, but personality is the key for me. The first step to get into my heart, to be in someone that I can say I'm falling in love with, is your personality. And women need to take a aggressive. Sometimes it can be you can be less defensive. You show your personality, and you find out that this guy who's interested in you, you find out more about him when you see into this person's personality, and you can learn to love that person because sometimes you could be missing out on something just by not knowing it. This guy could be dressed like this guy finished doing sanitation work, but this guy might have a mind, he might have ambitions, he might have something that he can offer you that you never had before. And you got to realize that everybody that you see that has that business suit, who look like they are professional, look like they're doing things, they're not always the best person for you. Sometimes that guy who's going to give you that great conversation, that guy who's loyal to you, the guy who really expresses his heart to you, he could be the main person that you need in your life. So love can come in different shapes and sizes. It can come in different forms. It can come as a sanitation worker. It can come as a cook. But if you see that person loves you and he cares for you, that might be one better than that doctor that you're looking for. Yeah. So
because like I said, when we first started dating, I wasn't looking for whatever. I wasn't looking for you because I thought I was not good enough for you. When we first started dating, I thought you was seeking somebody with, higher education, this and that, and I felt like I wasn't good enough for you. That's truly for me. I felt like, I was the girl you was looking for, as you could say it like that.
You know what's so funny about that? When I first met this young lady, it was in church, and I was single. And matter of fact, she was in church praising the Lord. And I said to myself, yeah, I'm a little bit too wild for her. I was like, she's too much for me. She's gonna have the Bible out. We're gonna go on a date, and the Bible gonna be sitting out on the table while we eating. And that's what I thought about her. And I was like, I want a good spirit-filled woman, and I want that. But at that single time in my life, I was saying to myself, yeah, I'm kind of in these streets a little bit. I said, she's going to be great for marriage, but as of right now, that Bible is sitting on the table. I'm over here like, I was sitting at the table like this, like, did the Lord wake you up this morning? And I was looking at him, but then I saw the realness in her. When I saw the realness and I saw her being herself, and I found out this girl laugh and joke and trip out. I had to get used to her dancing everywhere because we're going to talk about the dance and stuff. She'll dance in front of anybody, no matter who she is, who you are. Look, we all up in Florida. She dancing everywhere on the boat. I'm over here sitting here like this. I'm over here trying to catch the beat. She over here Beyonce-ing it up in there. So I had to get used to her Beyonce. So I'm like a little quiet Jay-Z. You know how quiet I am, y'all. And she's like this Beyonce, oh. And so,
but that's me just when I felt like I was being comfortable around him. I can't let my true self out because sometimes I can be a bit too much. Sometimes, or I can let that west side come out of me a little bit. But I just like I said, you just be comfortable with a person, and then that's it, and then that's just the true self show. That's a part about growing and I guess falling in love with somebody.
Hey.
Not at that first.
Hey.
So, yeah.
Love it first. They get you.
Whatever.
I'm listening.
Whatever.
I'm hearing her.
Whatever.
Frank, I'm still working on it, man. I'm still listening to you. I just want them. I'm still trying to bring them in. And this is why we normally do Instagram, but man, it's okay.
So I got a question.
For me?
Well.
For moi?
Not for you. For the people out there too as well. How do you know, like using that, we're talking about relationship now, but how do you know when you want to use that word, love? Is it too soon to use it, or just do as you go when you feel it, or what?
And that is the reason why we brought this topic up. When is the best time to use the L word? This is my fault right here. I don't know when it's the best time to use the word, because it goes back to the past again. I came through situations where that word, if you feel that word, if someone feels that way towards you, or if you feel that way towards somebody, that word can end in hurt. Now, I've had in the times where that word ended in pain. I could love someone and they didn't love me back, and I feel like I'm giving more than they are giving. And I've had an opposite where that person loved me and I didn't love them back, and then I didn't give them my all. So I've watched that word hurt a lot of folks to the point where busting tires, busting windows. I've seen the harsh side of the love word. So me using the word, coming from where I come from a hood point of view, me using the L word from my days meant, okay, you're moving too fast. Now she ready to get married tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I wasn't looking for marriage. I had this situation happen when I was probably 17 or 18, where someone was ready for marriage, and I didn't even live life yet. So the word love was being thrown around. Now, when you say how soon it is to use that word, I've been seeing in 2020, I've been seeing high school kids throwing that word around. I never thought I would ever use the love word in high school. High school, middle school. Mm-hmm. You haven't even lived life yet. How can you throw a word around and tell somebody you love them in high school? You haven't lived.
Exactly.
So to answer your question is, when is the best time to use the word? I think it's when you really get to know somebody real well, and when someone is so close, you like their every day, their every step. You like when they look bad in the morning, when they look horrible in the morning, look good in the evening. You like everything about them. Mm-hmm. I think that L word will come when the desire is so strong that you can't see yourself being with nobody but that person. Mm-hmm. So I believe that's when it works. Now, to answer that question, I want to ask you that same question. When do you feel like it's the best time?
Like you said, when you feel that strong connection towards that person, because I'm a true Capricorn. I love love, and I love for love to win. But when you know that you're comfortable with that person and you feel like that person's that only one, and then you're able to have feelings for that person, you can't stop thinking about that person. I don't want to say, oh, I love this person, love this person, love this person. But when you have that strong connection.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. When you have that strong connection between the two. Can I piggyback on something with talk about the love hurt real quick?
You sure can.
I like that word, piggyback.
Piggyback, that's a powerful word.
Yeah, it is. Like you were saying, because love is a two-way street. Love has to be between that person, whoever it is, and whether it be any type of person. It has to be connected to that person two ways. It has to be from that person, because you can just pour yourself into a person, and then it doesn't reciprocate back.
Exactly.
And I've had that before. I've had my heart broken before. I guess everybody had their heart broken before. So you have to learn how to get back up and try again, because you can be in love one day and then have a heart broken another day. Because I'm a fan of love.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to have people just stop after one heartbreak, because love is out there. And why not give it a chance? At first, my walls were up. I ain't even going to lie. My walls were up. But then you have to slowly bring I had to get to know you, sir.
Defense mechanism. What you want? What you want?
I was snotty. I wouldn't say snotty.
I came up to her church and she looked at me. She looked at me like, excuse me?
No, I didn't.
I just got finished praising the Lord. You think I'm finna talk to you? The Bible, and she put that Bible on me. I said, yeah.
No, I didn't.
She finna slap me with the Bible. But yeah.
Anywho, I just had my walls up. I was trying to figure out, I know you, but where do I know you from?
Where do I know you from, son?
He eventually wore me down just a little.
Wore me down.
Like Steve. But then, later, yeah.
She said wore her down. First of all, she liked everything that I put on Instagram and Facebook. Everything. I could put a shoe on the Facebook and she was like, I could have a picture of me with Jerry curl juice in my hair. She like, oh, I like that. That's some nice curls. I like your pearls. What's your name is?
I'm not responding because I know it's not true, but whatever. But yeah, how it is.
Exactly. So So don't women got game. They got some game now. Cause she has some game. When she like you, she showed her likes, all her like. Women, putting the likes on guys' page that you're interested in, it works. But you got to talk to them. So you got to say something
because we started off as friends first.
Good old regular old friends.
Friends first, and then we baby steps. Took baby steps is the word. Baby steps. Talked on the phone, got to know each other, and then we took a step towards relationship wise.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if I was dating a serial killer or not. You never know these days.
And that's when I did the Urkel when I said, I'm wearing you down, baby. Urk man is wearing you down.
Mm-hmm.
Charmboy.
Okay, move along.
I did that P. Diddy on him. But yeah, so man, that's basically how that went. I said the relationship came out from friendship. I don't care when nobody say. I even heard Monique say this, but the friendship is way stronger than trying to get in a relationship with someone. Mm-hmm. That friendship makes it all come together. The friendship, we can laugh and joke and trip out and do things. She travel like I travel. You know, she ball like I ball on a budget. We do this all the time. And it makes the friendship well. That's what I mean. That guy is out there, that girl is out there in your life. You just got to actually find them. They probably be looking for you all along. That love is somewhere around there. It's looking for you all along. And see, man, let's see. I'm going to see my boy Marquis Cino is in the house. He said, you don't think there's a particular time to use the L word, especially if you meet your flame twin, which is deeper than a soulmate.
Ooh, I like that.
But you do have to be careful.
Exactly.
You got to be careful because you can't just loan your heart out to anybody. You got to know this person front to back. What you got to say?
Yeah, I agree with that too. You do have to at least guard your heart, but then don't just have it all built up so you're gonna miss out on your blessings. It's all about taking chances.
Exactly.
That's what I say. Sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them, but love is all about taking chances on a person.
And I see Germany Pete. I just want to give a shout out to Germany, and then John Wilkinson. I want to give y'all a shout out too. Now my thing before I started even talking about the word love, the L word, I used to be a next type of person. I was a next guy, and when I say a next guy, I used to be the guy who, okay, this situation not working out. Next, she right here, I don't like the way that she acted. Like next, that used to be me. Mm-hmm. But after that, when I found somebody who was talking my language, who was speaking my language, and there's a lot of women who I felt in the past who spoke my language. It's just certain things didn't work out at that time. Mm-hmm. But when I found out you speaking my language, and like you said, the twin flame, because he said that's a typo, the twin flame. Mm-hmm. And I found out that you can find out that a person could possibly be your soulmate. Frank's still trying to come in and still not letting him in. I'm sorry about that, everybody. I'm still trying to bring our co-host in here. Still trying to bring him in. I don't know why. I've done this before. I don't know why I'm doing this today. But he is a central part of the show. But like I said, before we can even talk about getting anything like a big relationship, that friendship, me personality wins before anything, and that friendship brings it to the next level. Mm-hmm. I do need to talk about a situation because I said this to somebody before in the past, and I want to get this opinion. I want to get the opinion from guys. I need some guys to answer this, and then I need some girls to answer this too. If a guy tells you that, sweetheart, or a girl tells you, I don't love you, but I have love for you, is that considered disrespectful? Or is that considered... I thought that when I used to say that, I've had people that I had feelings for, that I cared for, but I wasn't in love with. And if you hear that, is that something considered to be disrespectful to the relationship or to your friendship? Because I thought I was letting them know I care for you and I don't want anything to happen to you, but I'm not in love with you to the fact that I'm ready to go down the aisle or something in that point. I need to hear y'all opinion on that, and I also need to hear your opinion on that. Y'all please respond to that. Now I need to hear you. And then Samantha says she's about to cry, but go ahead.
I think we have this discussion before.
We did have this discussion before.
Yes, we did. To me, it made me feel some type of way because don't do that. It made me feel some type of way because
I said that to you.
Yes, you did. It made because I felt like when we were in a relationship, I thought we were building on something, and then when you say I have love for you, and I'm like, then what are we doing all this time?
I got nothing but love for you. It was like,
okay. You say because I quote said you got what was your words? I have love for you. I was like, okay, so what happened beforehand?
You didn't slap me or nothing.
No, I didn't slap you. No, I didn't act turn you. I didn't do the act. But anyway,
oh no! I thought you hit me again.
No, I'm just saying. I thought we were working our way towards it, and that makes me question myself. Like, what am I doing in this relationship?
Yeah.
So I don't know how you feel about that.
He said, "Not disrespectful." Oh, see, the man's point of view is what I. Thank you, there, Marquise. Thank you, sir.
How's that not disrespectful though?
It's saying that. Okay, not particularly person. It's just whoever that person is.
Okay.
It's saying that I care for you. I enjoy everything that we've been through. I like you, and I make sure I don't want nothing to happen for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not seeing the wedding bells and the floating down the aisles, and I can't imagine spending. I ain't gonna say can't imagine that. We ain't made it to that level, but I can't see nobody just saying, "Hey, I can't see 50 years married yet." But I can learn to work our way towards that. I saw it that way.
Oh.
I didn't see it like, I can't stand you now, be gone. You know, it wasn't that situation. It was more of, let's continue to work towards it. Because I'm trying to still learn your faults and you're still trying to learn my faults. Mm-hmm. Now, for some reason, and what I have to say I love about women can deal with men's faults real well. Women know how to handle men's faults. We men find anything to get out of a situation. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're looking like Cinderella at the ball, and then I look at you in the morning, you look like Mumbra from the He-Man. Is that from Mumbra from He-Man? No, it's Mumbra from Thundercats.
I'm young, I don't know your things.
We have to take all that in. That's a lot of stuff to take in. It's like, and I do respect y'all women. Y'all make up, y'all put y'all lipstick on, y'all do whatever y'all do to attract us. And then y'all wake up in the morning and y'all be like, yeah, let me see if I can. Let me take all that in.
You have to accept it all.
And that's what love comes in.
Okay.
Love comes in when you start to learn how to accept it. When I look at you in the morning and you looking like you look in the morning, and then I look at that, I'm like, look at the beauty in her.
Yes.
Look at that beauty in her.
What's inside that should count first.
She ain't put that makeup on yet. That morning breath, man, I'm like, oh, that not you.
No.
But that morning, you smelling that morning breath, and then you like, I can't stop thinking about her, even when she got that morning breath. That's when that love start popping in. Boy, that's some powerful love. That's some boy. And then if you like my morning breath, that's some powerful love. Cause I keep scope near the bed when I wake up in the morning.
Okay. Next one.
A hint.
Yeah.
But but to make a long story short, I heard from a guy. Now I need to hear from a woman's perspective, and I'm finna ask that same question again. If you tell a woman that, hey, I have love for you, but I'm not in love with you. Ladies, I need you to answer, is that disrespectful or not? Or is it something that you can see yourself, okay, well, we're building our way towards something better? I need to hear it from the women as well.
Because that could be like something from past relationships. You know, they probably had, people probably had like a history or something from a past relationship that was not good. And then you call yourself working your way to another relationship that may hinder them and may want them to stop the relationship.
I don't think it should stop the relationship because evidently, if you're still there with them, if y'all still together, you must be something that you're doing to keep that guy. It's just, I feel that some women get real wedding-like when they get in a relationship. As soon as they get with a guy, oh, yeah, someone straight from the door. And this guy could be having all kind of issues or whatever, but from the door, that's the one. You don't know him that well. It takes a while for me to get to know someone.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get to really know you, then I can't see my life without you, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna come across somebody and be like, oh, she the one. Like, I know some women who said that in the past, that my husband said that we were lovers at first sight. I don't believe in the love at first sight thing. I believe in lust at first sight.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe that once you get to know somebody and their personality, then love comes there.
Yeah.
So that's how
attraction happens.
Attraction happens. Michael Thomas, I see you. And let me see what Marquis said. He said, first you have to strip her of beauty and look at her character, because that makeup isn't going to be there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that makeup ain't there all the time. Not you. Y'all be looking at them Beyonce. Look, you look at Beyonce all day. Ask Jay-Z how she look in the morning. She don't look like Beyonce in the morning.
Yeah, that's why I always say you got to
Medusa.
You have to fall in love with that person on the inside as well. You got to get to know them well-rounded. Just don't base your relationship off that person's appearance, looks, and everything like that. You have to base what's on the inside. That's why I always say you got to get to know that person on the inside as first.
And that inside, I'm telling you, man, that inside can make Precious seem like the best person in the world. Look, I don't like calling her by her real name. I like calling her Precious. And Precious got a man. Precious man wrote on her page, I love this woman. She is my soulmate. She's my best friend. Precious is about to get married. So that lets you know Precious doing more for that man than just looks. She got more than just looks for him.
It's all about the personality.
It's all about that personality. Looks is not everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's all, man. Y'all be working out in the gym and everything. I be working out a pizza, but my personality, I'm just joking. But that's what basically, that's it. But now, so as far as the love, okay, so we talked about love as a family. We talked about love as friendship. Then we got into love, how love can hurt you. Now let's go ahead and talk about being in love. What are some of the factors that you see in life that make you say, I'm in love with this person. I can't see myself being with nobody but this person. This is my soulmate, my everything.
Well, for me is when a person has your back solely, your back, and supports you. And I always want you to do more with your life. Physically, spiritually, emotionally. A person that wants to help you grow. A person that sees you happy and wants to enhance your happiness with you.
Okay.
So that's for me, being in love. I know people always say, I knew he was in love with me because he ate my last piece of chicken. No, it's more than that. I just said, work as a team. We work as a team together and everything. And
No, I'm speaking to Angela. Go
I'm
I'm sorry.
And then that's how I feel about being in love. Being in love, you can see it all on your face because it's like a glow. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a sensation. That's how I feel about it.
You know what? And she really said it all. If I start speaking about it, it's really going to be piggybacking off what she said. I'm going to tell you what love on my end came, and this is a true situation that happened with this young lady. When she was going to school, I remember her getting ready to do her, she was doing your interview for your class project. And she was like, yeah, I'm just going to throw my little camera together and I'm going to put it together and I'm going to do a little interview and let's go get this grades. And I said, no, we're not just going to do any type of thing. We're going to do it the right way. So I had to hook up some camera equipment because I wanted to see her succeed. I didn't want to see her fail. I wanted to see everything. I wanted them to feel the ambiance of her interview. That's her word. And I wanted them to get the real effect of her, and I wanted her grade to be the best grade ever. So I couldn't let her just get a little camera and put it in front of her face and do an interview. I had to give her the works because I told you I come from a background of doing. You show your love by doing. So my whole thing was, let's put this thing together and let's get her out this class. Mm-hmm. And let's say, what was the grades that you got in that class?
You got an A, maybe.
No. You got 2 A's.
2 A's. Okay, yeah, it's 2 A's. like I said, it's just taking the time, spending time with each other, and because he hate when I do stuff for him, he feels uncomfortable.
Yes.
He's always the giver, but when I turn around and try to do stuff for him, he doesn't know how to act. You don't know how to act, and it just feels weird towards you. And I think that makes a good thing about being in love, because it makes you want to just be happy all the time, and then it just makes you feel like a good feeling. Like I said, with the support and the help, it makes me want to be a better person. I can say about when we started dating, it makes me want to be the bomb and do different things. So,
Sorry about that, y'all. I'm sorry about that.
So,
My buddy said he wish he could call in.
Who is that?
That's my boy, Marquis.
Man, we need a hotline.
And we got Miss Kimberly Evans. We're going to do some, I am going to set something in the future where we're going to have a real live show. We're going to have the whole location together. We're going to talk about that later, but we're going to do a real live show. But we'll talk about that
because when you know it's true love, it's a genuine feeling. And it's just like fitting your hand in a glove. I don't know, I'm being too corny. But
corny it up.
Because just never felt that type of way towards a person that fully understands you, that listens to you. Because I always thought I was a bit too much for people in a relationship. Sometimes people always say tone it down, but that's just my personality. That's how I am. And then I was reluctant when I started dating you to just fit myself in a bubble. But when I got comfortable, I just, bend myself and let it out. And he didn't know I was that type of person. He always thought I was quiet. But just being around him and just, because you did make me want to do better.
Oh, I heard some violin.
Whatever. You helped me accomplish school. You helped me get just be better than I was once before. Because you're very supportive, spiritually and emotionally. So I can sit and talk to you about anything. Let me stop.
No, you're good. But, I'm loving this. I'm writing this down. Man.
Yeah, because you always say, we always talk. And when we talk, we sit and understand each other. We may have different opinions about different things, but that's just us.
I like that. Samantha said, support is the best thing. If they push you to the next level, that's real love. Real love. To have someone who got your back.
Yeah.
And Marquis said, falling in love for a man is a hell of a task, fam.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because
I'm not saying everything is all peachy and roses. We have our little arguments and stuff like that, but it's nothing deep.
There we go.
Because
I'm listening to you.
He has his personality and I have my personality. It was very weird to just have a strong, independent man personality, and it's a task sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a task.
It's a task. If you want to work for it, if you want a relationship, I say you have to be communicating. I have to work on my communication skills with you. And then
not that much. We don't have to communicate that much. Oh well, you're right. You're right. Yeah, because I remember when I used to talk to her on the phone.
Don't.
Now talking to her on the phone and talking to her in person are two separate things.
Yes.
Talking to her on the phone, I'll be like, "Girl, what's going on with your day? Nothing. Hello. Goodbye." And then when we were at the house chilling, watching TV, and for
I'm a people person.
And she's a people person. I'm a movie person, so when I'm sitting here watching a movie at home, I don't need you talking all in my ear. She's like, we can't go, and then that better give a dog bone, blah blah blah. I'm saying like, dog, can I watch Power?
Yeah.
So she's a real people person, so I have to learn how to just cut the TV off and record stuff for later on or something, so I can get
watch our shows sometime. I do give you this. I do compromise. I talk during the commercial breaks. Yeah.
We're going to leave that alone. Because when the show is on, she is talking all over the show.
It's a lot of give and take within it.
It's a lot of give and take on my show that she's talking all over.
It's not just a show, baby.
But it's not just a show.
Yeah.
It's about communication.
Yes, communication, working hard towards it. Because it's not an overnight success. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that we couldn't bring Frank in. We're getting ready to wrap the show up because we normally do about an hour of it. If y'all have any more questions before we go, we can do it. We're still going to do a show. This is a second to last show. Our next show is going to be next Friday. We probably bring her in, but we probably go back to Instagram because I actually know how to work Instagram. But Do you have any closing remarks? Anything? Go ahead. Get your closing remark. We always do a closing remark.
Like I said, this is something I really wanted to talk to him about with it, and about the L word, because it's just so taboo with it. Some people don't know how to express it and everything. So I just want to talk to him about it. I didn't know he was gonna bring me on with it, but whatever. But I feel like this is a good topic for us as a couple, and then for other people as well.
Yeah.
To just bring our situation, what we have, to help enlighten people and everything. I know we don't have the bomb ass relationship.
We got the bomb ass relationship. I don't care what you say. We travel. We
try.
We don't play no game.
We try.
Here. We don't play no game.
So just on our view, like you tell me what you say. I'm your. What is this?
I ain't gotta tell everybody.
Oh, sorry. Okay, we're gonna tell all that. But yeah,
tell people your nicknames and stuff.
Myra.
Girl, he called me. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Oh, she talking about I'm gonna say it the right way. Okay. Like I always said, I posted this on my page before. I don't like to go out the Laura Winslow's when I already got me a Myra. Mm-hmm. So why would I go out the Laura Winslow? I don't like doing all that extra chasing like Steve Urkel did. So everybody agreed that Myra was the sexiest one out of all. Why would you go after Laura? But anyway, that's the thing. I use that for her all the time.
But we always try to with our relationship, we always try to be on one page with each other. Sometimes it's not always, we see eye to eye, but we try to communicate and work it out. She
try to run the relationship like all women
do. I don't.
It's okay. We men learn how to sit back and let them take control. I was telling her the other day, I come from a family where my dad let my mom drive the Jaguar while he drive the Raggedy truck to work, long as she getting to work safe. So I told her when I get some real money, if we ever get to that point, she'll drive her Range Rover and I drive my old beat down Tahoe.
What some people saying?
She said, as long as you stay on the same page. That's come from Kim Lewis.
Yeah.
She got a new married name too, but we're gonna talk about that later. Thank you, man. She said we need more of this show. That was Amanda said, great, beautiful couple, bro. Man, I don't even cry, man. My gangster popped in. Man, I'm the president you hear. I don't cry, man. We don't cry, man. Y'all try to make me cry.
I'm saying it is what it is.
I don't cry, man. I'm gangster.
It is what it is with our relationship.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. And we, like we said, man, we're not the what you call it, the poster child for a relationship, man. We got a lot of work.
Because I still have my ways, sometimes it's my way or no way. I still work on that, I try to get his ways, and then sometimes I understand his ways, sometimes I don't, But
I got deep theories in my way, man. You talking to me and trying to get something out of me. You like you talking to a professor.
Story. Yes.
I'm a professor when it comes to this thing. I've been doing this forever.
What can I say?
What can I say? She said, "Just love y'all."
Get my bestie too. Well, my bestie gonna get a love too. But anyway, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate, I appreciate the things that he do, even the littlest things.
It's turned to her show now.
Even the littlest things that he does, like I was telling you, it don't necessarily have to be the big things in life, sometimes writing on piece of papers or something like that, or
who writing on piece of paper?
Okay,
I be writing on piece of paper. Okay.
I ain't gonna tell everybody.
You in high school?
Yeah.
Do you like me or like me not? Say yes or no.
But anyway, yeah. That's how we are. Yes. We're not a boring couple, though.
Nah, we don't do no boredom. Ain't no boredom around here.
Yeah.
We don't play no game around here, Frank.
Whatever.
You know what I'm talking about. Real men cry. Nah.
I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
Real men do gangster stuff.
Okay.
But Sharonda. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up, y'all. I just want to let y'all know. That's Sharonda. This is our classmate.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. And with the closing, I just want to let you know the next episode, we're going to have Frank back on here again. And we're going to talk about approaching a very independent woman, an independent woman, how to approach them when you have nothing. Next week is going to be the season finale.
It's like a show or something? It's like a TV show? All right.
Hey, if we can find some sponsors, that'd be good, man. We got a lot of rich friends out there.
Yeah.
Hint. All my Atlanta friends hit me up. We know who you know.
Like
who
you
we
said,
talking.
love is love.
Love is love. Yeah, that's another story. We'll talk about that. That love is love thing. But y'all, like I said, next week, I like it here. We're gonna go ahead and figure some things out. We're gonna probably come back here. We normally go on Instagram. You can follow me at Raphael the Charmboy, or you can follow her at
Chiquita Campbell.
No, on Instagram.
Oh, Miss Camp 83.
Miss Camp 83, or you can follow Frank Williams Jr., which next week I said he's gonna be on here no matter what's going on. We're gonna get this thing right. So like I said, follow his Special Word Wednesday. He does it every Wednesday. We're gonna do the Special Word Wednesday show. This is the real show. There's no game. Mm-hmm. We got the real show. And for anybody around here in Jackson who wants to know, I am trying to start up a new comedy sketch show. I want to do something sort of like In Living Color for Jackson, Mississippi. We probably end up doing it in Atlanta because I'm always in Atlanta as well. But we want to do a sketch comedy show. If you got camera equipment, if you got some jokes, if you want to get some stuff off your chest, if you do comedy, if you like to talk, if you like to do whatever, we want to get a show for Mississippi. It's time. It's our time, Mississippi. So I'm just letting y'all know that. So, and like I said, we finna wrap this up. The live at 5, man. We enjoyed y'all. If you still view it, share it. If you have any more comments, send it to us. We're gonna do it for you, man. If anybody missed this show, it's going to be here so you can watch it at any time. Henry, I see you, man. Carmen, I see you. Check out the show, man. Y'all have a wonderful day live at 5. Raphael, Shakita, and hate we miss Frank, but he'll be back next week. Y'all take care.
The L word.
The L word.